Welcome back. This is the second part of our series, How to Understand Native English Speakers. In the last episode, we talked about a few important things, like why native speakers sound so fast, how they connect their words, and some little tricks they use while speaking. Now, in this episode, we're going to talk about a few more useful and interesting tips that can really help you understand native speakers much better. So get ready, stay with me till the end, and let's keep making your English listening stronger and stronger. Let's start with the power of voice music, intonation. Let's imagine a sentence. Simple words, just 3, you did it. Sounds easy, right? But now imagine this. One person says it like this, you did it. They're surprised. Another says, you did it. They're proud of you. Someone else says, you did it. They're annoyed or blaming you. Same 3 words, but different feelings, different meanings. How? Because of a voice trick called intonation. 1. What is intonation? Intonation is the music of speaking. It's the rise and fall of the voice. It shows emotion, attitude, whether it's a question or a fact, whether someone is excited, tired, angry, or just joking. And believe me, native English speakers use it all the time. 2. Types of intonation you must know. Let's break it down. A. Rising intonation. This happens when the voice goes up at the end. It often shows, are you coming? Really? Surprise or doubt? He said what? B. Falling intonation. Here the voice goes down at the end. It shows statements, I'm going to the store, she's my sister, commands, close the door, stop talking. Finality, like that's it, no more talking. See rise fall intonation? The voice goes up then down. It shows strong feelings. Oh, really? Wow, that's amazing. Or sometimes sarcasm. Oh, great, just what I needed. D. Fall rise intonation. The voice goes down a little then up. It often shows uncertainty or hesitation. I think so? Maybe? Why intonation is so important? Sometimes the same sentence can mean opposite things just because of how it's said. Let's take one more example. That's nice. Say it with a warm, soft tone. It means you truly like something. Say it with a flat or sarcastic tone. It means you actually don't like it. So when listening to native speakers, always listen to the feeling in their voice, not just the words. 4. How you can practice intonation. A. Copy real voices. Watch short scenes from movies or shows. Pick one sentence. Listen to how they say it. Then pause and try to say it exactly the same. B. Record yourself. Say one sentence in 3 different emotions: happy, angry, surprised. Listen back. Can you feel the difference? C. Use arrows in your notebook. Write sentences and draw arrows to show how your voice should go. Are you coming? I'm busy right now. Oh, really? It's a fun and visual way to remember. Chapter 5. Your voice is like a song. When native speakers talk, they don't just throw words out. They sing with their voice. They use high notes, low notes, rhythm, pauses. And when you train your ear to hear this song, suddenly, English starts to make more sense. You don't just hear the words, you hear the mood, the message, the feeling. Next up, Part 12, we'll talk about connected speech and how native speakers connect words so fast. Part 12, the mystery of connected speech. Why do they speak so fast? Have you ever heard a native speaker talk and thought, wait, what did they just say? Was that even English? You knew the words in your textbook, but in real life, the words felt like a river. Fast, flowing, no spaces, no breaks. What's going on? Let's reveal the secret. It's called connected speech, and it's one of the biggest reasons native speakers sound so fast. 1. What is connected speech? Connected speech means this. When native speakers talk, they link words together. They don't speak word by word. They speak like this. What do you want to do today? Sounds like, what do you want to do today? Wah, did you see that? Words change, sounds disappear, new sounds appear, and it happens fast. 2. Why do they do this? Because it's natural, because it's easy for the mouth, because when we speak quickly, we want to move smoothly. It happens in every language. Even in your native language, you probably speak fast and link words, right? Same in English. 3. Common connected speech tricks you'll hear. Let's look at some of the most common patterns. A. Linking sounds. When one word ends in a consonant and the next starts with a vowel, they join together. Turn it off sounds like turn it off. Go on sounds like go on. Sometimes sounds just disappear. Next day sounds like next disappears. Friend of mine, sound C, added sounds, intrusion. Sometimes new sounds appear between words to help the flow. I saw it becomes I saw our sound is added. Do it becomes do wit. She is. She is. Weird, right? But totally natural in spoken English. D weak forms. Some words become so soft that they almost disappear. Words like to, of, can, and often become of, can, and n or n. Example, I want to go. Sounds like I want to go. You and me become a four. How can you understand it? Here's how. A. Listen for meaning, not every word. Sometimes trying to hear every single word will confuse you. Instead, focus on the idea. Let your brain fill in the blanks. B. Use subtitles first, then remove them. Watch videos with subtitles. Notice how words are written versus how they sound. Then watch again without subtitles. Train your ears. C. Practice with real audio. Use apps, podcasts, or YouTube channels with native speakers. Repeat what they say. Try to copy the flow and rhythm. Shadowing technique. Listen to a short sentence, then speak at the same time as the speaker, like a shadow. It will feel strange at first, but slowly, your mouth will learn the rhythm. NAF 5. It's like learning a new accent. Connected speech is not wrong or lazy. It's natural. It's how friends, actors, and real people speak every day. You don't need to speak this way perfectly, but if you want to understand native speakers, you must train your ears to hear it. Coming up next, Part 13, you'll learn how to Perfect. Here comes Part 13. Guess what's next? How to predict native English sentences. Part 13, your secret power, prediction. Let me ask you something. Have you ever talked to a close friend and you already knew what they were going to say next? Maybe they didn't even finish the sentence, but you thought, yeah, I knew you were going to say that. Why does this happen? Because your brain is smart. It sees patterns. It remembers what usually comes next. Now, what if I told you you can use the same skill to understand native English speakers faster? Yes, you can predict what they'll say, even if you don't catch every word. 1. Native speakers use common patterns. Here's the truth. Native speakers don't always speak creatively. They often use set phrases, fixed expressions, and common replies. So once you know these patterns, you'll begin to guess what's coming and understand more. Let's see some examples. Common sentence starters, easy predictions. A, would you like to? Most likely followed by, have a drink, join us, come along. So even if you hear just, would you like to, you can guess it's an invitation. B, the thing is, this usually means an excuse or reason is coming. The thing is, I lost my keys. The thing is, I don't feel ready. So if you hear the thing is, your brain can prepare for a problem or confession. See, I don't know if. This usually means doubt or concern. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if I can go. You can almost feel the hesitation coming. 3. Common questions, common answers. If someone asks, how was your day? Chances are the answer will be, it was good. Pretty normal, not too bad. And if you hear, what do you think? The reply is usually, I think it's great. I'm not sure. Honestly, I didn't like it. These are predictable patterns. Nashiner 4. How does prediction help you? Let's say you're watching a movie. You don't understand every word, but you hear, if I were you, and your brain thinks, this is advice. Even before they finish, you understand the feeling, the context, and maybe even the end of the sentence. This saves you time and builds confidence. Nana 5, train your brain to predict. Try this. A, watch short videos with real English. Pause halfway through a sentence and ask, what do I think they'll say next? Then play it and check. B, finish sentences yourself. Practice with a friend. You say, if it rains tomorrow, now finish it. We'll stay home. We'll cancel the trip. We'll take umbrellas. So many possible endings, but all make sense, right? This is your prediction muscle working. See, read, or listen for patterns. The more English you read or hear, the more your brain will notice patterns. Over time, you'll start to think, I've heard this before. I know how this usually ends. And that's when you'll start to feel like, hey, I actually understand them now. Coming up next, Part 14, you'll learn how pauses, silence, and rhythm help you understand better. Even quiet moments in English have meaning. Part 14, silence speaks too? Understand pauses, rhythm, and emotions in real English. Listen to the silence. It speaks too. Wait, did you ever think that silence can speak? Yes, even when a native speaker is not saying anything. Their pauses, tone, and rhythm say a lot. If you only focus on words, you'll miss the deeper message. Let's explore this amazing truth. 1. What is rhythm in English? Rhythm means the beat or music of speaking. Just like songs have a beat, English has a natural sound. It goes up, it goes down, it gets faster, then slower, and sometimes it stops. That stop is called a pause. 2. Why do native speakers pause? People don't just talk without stopping. They pause for a reason: to breathe, to think, to show emotion, to build suspense, to make the listener feel something. Let's look at some examples. A. Emotional pause. I really tried, but it wasn't enough. Can you feel that? The pauses show pain, effort, sadness. If someone said that fast, I really tried, but it wasn't enough, it would lose all emotion. B. Suspense pause. You won't believe what happened next. He disappeared. That pause made you curious, right? It built suspense. I'm not sure about that. This kind of pause shows honesty or doubt. It's natural, and it gives you time to understand. There are 3 stress words and weak words. In English, not every word is equal. Some words are strong. We stress them. Some are weak. They're said softly or quickly. Let's see. I really want to go to the market. Here, want, go, and market are stressed. Words like I, to, and thee are soft. Why? Because the important words carry the meaning. If you only hear want, go, market, you still understand the main idea, right? That's the power of stress and rhythm. How can you use this to understand more? A. Don't panic at pauses. When someone pauses, don't rush to speak. Wait, they might be adding emotion or about to say something important. B. Listen for stressed words. Try this. Watch a short video, pause and repeat the sentence. Which words are said louder or slower? Those are the key words. C. Copy the rhythm. Listen and copy a native speaker's tone and timing. Don't just copy the words, copy the music of it. Speak like this: I don't think it's a good idea. Not like this: I don't think it's a good idea. Too flat. D. Practice pausing too. Yes, you should try it too. When you speak English, pause at the right place. So here's the thing. I was thinking, maybe we could go? It's not easy, but I'll try. These pauses make you sound natural and help the listener feel what you're saying. 5. Silence isn't empty, it's full of meaning. Sometimes the most powerful part of speech is not a word, it's a pause. A moment of silence that says, wait for it, I'm serious, this matters. When you begin to hear the rhythm of English, you will feel more connected to the speaker, more present, more confident, because now you're not just hearing English, you're feeling it. Next up, you'll learn how culture and feelings affect how natives speak and how that changes what they say or don't say. It's not just English, it's culture too, how culture changes what natives say. Part 15, more than words. It's culture talking. Have you ever felt this? You learned the words, you knew the grammar, you even understood the sentence, but still something felt strange. You thought, wait, why did they say it that way? Why didn't they just say it directly? Here's a secret most learners don't know. Understanding English also means understanding the culture behind it. Yes, culture shapes the way people speak, what they say, and even what they avoid. Let's dive into this hidden world. 1. Why culture affects language. Think of language as more than just words. It's like a mirror. It shows how people think, feel, and behave. So when you listen to a native English speaker, you're not just hearing English, you're hearing their worldview. That's why some things might feel strange or confusing. It's not your fault. It's just a different culture. 2. Examples that might surprise you. A. Too indirect. In many English-speaking countries, people don't like to sound too direct. They say, "I'm not sure this is the best idea." Instead of, "This is a bad idea." They say, "You might want to double check that." Instead of, "You did it wrong." Why? Because they want to be polite and soft to avoid hurting someone's feelings. So don't feel confused if someone doesn't speak directly. They might be trying to be nice. B. So many sorries. Native English speakers often say sorry even when it's not their fault. "Sorry, can I ask a question?" "Sorry, I didn't hear you." "Sorry, but could you repeat that?" You might think, why are they saying sorry all the time? It's not weakness, it's politeness. It's their way of showing respect and not being rude. See smiling while saying no. Sometimes someone says, "Yeah, I don't think that's possible," with a smile and a gentle voice. But what they mean is, no way. It's not going to happen. They just don't say it directly. Again, it's culture. Being too strong or too negative is avoided in many situations. So when they say something softly, it might still mean something serious. What you should do: A. Don't just learn words, learn behavior. Watch videos, shows, interviews, and notice how people talk, how they ask, how they disagree, how they make suggestions. It's not just about English, it's about how people use English in real life. B. Ask yourself, what's the feeling behind this sentence? Is the speaker being kind, avoiding conflict, trying not to embarrass someone? The more you ask this, the more your culture understanding grows. C. Respect the difference. Sometimes you may think, why don't they just say it clearly? But remember, no culture is wrong or right. It's just different. Once you respect that, you'll become not just a better listener, but also a better communicator. So next time someone says, I'm not sure that'll work, you'll smile and think, aha, they mean no, got it. That's when you know you're not just hearing English anymore, you're feeling the meaning behind it. Next up, part 16, we'll explore body language, facial expressions, and gestures that natives use while speaking English. Yes, even your eyes and hands can help you understand better. Here comes part 16. Do you see what they're saying? Body language helps you understand better. English isn't just heard, it's seen too. Close your eyes for a moment. Now imagine someone talking to you. You hear the voice, but no facial expression, no hand movement, no body posture. Feels strange, right? Because in real life, we don't just hear language. We also see it. Yes, body language is a powerful part of communication, especially in English. Let's learn how it helps you understand native speakers even more. So 1. What is body language? Body language means using the face, hands, eyes, and posture to send a message. You might already use body language in your own language, like shaking your head, raising your eyebrows, or smiling. In English-speaking cultures, body language is also very common and very helpful. Sometimes it can even show the true feeling behind the words. 2. Let's see some common examples. A. The eyebrow raise. When someone raises their eyebrows, they might be surprised, curious, asking a silent question. If they say, "Oh, really?" and raise their eyebrows, it means they're interested or shocked. But if they frown with the same words, it means they don't believe you. Same sentence, different feeling. The smile that says everything. Smiles aren't just for happy. There are many types of smiles. A big, warm smile equals friendly, welcoming. A small smile, polite or unsure. A fake smile, nervous, hiding something. You can feel a real smile. It reaches the eyes too. So if someone says that's great with a fake smile, they might not really mean it. C. The head tilt. When a speaker tilts their head a bit, it often means they're listening closely or being kind. Try this. I see what you mean with a soft head tilt. It feels comforting, doesn't it? Now try the same words with no movement. It feels flat or even cold. D. Hand gestures that add meaning. English speakers often use their hands to show energy or emotion. Pointing, focus or direction. Open palms, honesty, openness. Waving hands, excitement or movement. Finger on lips, quiet, listen. Or I'm thinking. If someone says, "This is huge," and spreads their arms wide, you see the word huge. Isn't that cool? 3. How can this help you understand better? A. Don't just listen, look too. When you watch a native speaker, Watch their face, eyes, and hands. They will give you clues about the message. If they look confused, maybe they didn't understand. If they nod slowly, maybe they agree with you. If they look away, maybe they're not comfortable. These signs help you understand much more than just words. B. Copy their movements. When you speak English, try using your own body language too. Smile. Use your hands. Look the person in the eye, but not too long. It makes your English feel natural and alive, and people will feel more connected to you. C. Practice with videos. Watch English videos and mute the sound. Can you guess what they're saying from the gestures? Now turn the sound on. Were you close? This is a fun way to train your brain to read people, not just words. 4. See the message, not just hear it. Understanding native English speakers becomes easier when you stop focusing only on the language and start noticing the whole person. What are their eyes saying? What are their hands doing? How is their voice matching their face? These small things make a big difference. Next, Part 17. We'll explore how to train your listening memory and handle long conversations without getting lost. Part 17. Don't just listen. Remember what you hear. Let's be honest. Have you ever had this moment you're talking to a native speaker? They're saying a lot. You're trying to keep up. Then suddenly, you forget what they just said. You blink, you panic, your mind goes blank, and you think, I was listening. Why did I forget? Don't worry, this happens to everyone. Even native speakers forget sometimes. But here's the good news. You can train your listening memory. Yes, you can build it like a muscle. Let's see how. 1. Why do we forget so fast? When you hear English, your brain is doing many things at once, listening to the sounds, understanding the meaning, guessing the next words, translating sometimes, feeling nervous. That's a lot. Sometimes your brain just gets tired, and it drops the last thing it heard. It's normal, but with practice, you can fix it. 2. How to build strong listening memory. Here are some fun and powerful ways to grow your listening skills. A. Repeat what you hear immediately. Let's say someone says, I went to the mall yesterday, but it was too crowded. Right after they finish, repeat it in your head. Say silently, I went to the mall, but it was too crowded. This keeps the sentence alive in your brain. Later, try to say it out loud. Even if you miss 1 or 2 words, it's okay. You're training your brain to hold information longer. B. Use the 3-second rule. Whenever you hear something new, stop and ask yourself, can I remember it for 3 more seconds? That's it. Just 3 seconds. If you can hold a sentence for 3, 4, 5 seconds, your memory will start getting stronger. Break long sentences into small parts. Big sentences can feel scary, but don't panic. Break them down. For example, even though it was raining, we decided to go for a walk because we needed fresh air. Split it into parts. 1, even though it was raining. 2, we decided to go for a walk. 3, because we needed fresh air. Now you can handle it step by step. Simple, right? D. Take shadow practice seriously. Shadowing means listening to someone, then speaking right after them. Like a shadow, you can use YouTube, podcasts, or movies. The trick is, don't stop to think too much. Just copy what you hear. This improves listening memory, pronunciation, natural rhythm. Try this 10 minutes a day. It works like magic. E. Use fingers or notes to track info. If you're listening to a long reply or story, you can use your fingers to count the points. Like, first, we went to the market, then we saw a parade. After that, we visited Grandma. Use 1 finger for each part. This gives your brain a visual hook to hang the memory on. Or, if you can write, just jot down a quick word or 2. Even 1 word like market or grandma helps you stay on track. Your brain is smarter than you think. You're not bad at listening. You just need to train your brain to hold the sounds a little longer. And guess what? Every day you practice, your brain gets better, faster, stronger. You'll soon notice. You understand longer sentences. You remember what they said. You feel confident answering back. That moment when you think, hey, I didn't forget anything. That's your listening memory in action. In the next part, Part 18, we'll learn how to join fast conversations without feeling lost or nervous. You'll learn tricks to enter, follow, and add to group talks like a pro. Here comes Part 18, how to join a fast conversation without feeling lost. Jump in, don't stay silent. Imagine this. You're standing with three native speakers. They're talking fast, laughing, jumping from topic to topic. You smile, you nod, you understand a little bit, but you say nothing. Why? Because your brain is shouting, "They're too fast. I can't join in. What if I say something wrong? What if they ignore me?" Sound familiar? Don't worry. You're not alone. Many learners feel the same way, but guess what? There are simple tricks to join fast conversations and enjoy them too. Let's go. 1. First rule, you don't need to understand every word. Yes, you heard me right. You don't need to catch every single word to join a conversation. Native speakers don't understand every word either. Sometimes they miss things, guess, or just go with the flow. So if you understand the main idea, you can join in. For example, if people are talking about food, you don't need to understand the full sentence like, "Last night we tried this insanely spicy Thai curry that burned our mouths off." If you catch, "Last night, spicy Thai curry burned our mouths," that's enough. You can smile and say, "Oh, I love spicy food too, but not too spicy." And boom, you're in the chat. 2. Use short, safe comments to enter the talk. Here are some easy ways to break into fast conversations. "That's crazy. Really? Really? No way. That sounds amazing. I totally get it. Same here. That's funny." These short lines show you're listening, and they fit any topic. No pressure, no grammar stress. Even just saying, "Wow, that's cool," can keep you in the circle without feeling lost. 3. Use body language to stay connected. When you're listening in a group, use your face and hands too. Nod your head, smile, raise your eyebrows, lean in a little. This says, "I'm here, I'm listening, I want to join." People notice that. And when there's a pause, they may turn to you and say, "What do you think?" That's your moment. 4. Repeat a word or phrase to keep it going. Let's say someone says, "And then he just disappeared." Just like that. You can jump in with, "Disappeared. That's insane." Like, gone. Repeating part of what they said keeps the energy up and shows you're part of the vibe. This is called mirroring, and native speakers do it all the time. Number 5, ask small questions, not big ones. Don't ask huge, deep questions in a fast chat. It stops the flow and makes things awkward. Instead, ask simple ones. "Really? What happened next? And then? Are you serious? Did you say Happy Tuesday?" These short questions keep the talk light and fun. 6, accept that it's okay to be quiet sometimes. You won't always find the right moment. That's okay. It's okay to listen silently for a while. Learn how people talk. Notice their rhythm, their expressions. Then, when the time feels right, just say one thing. One short line, that's how you grow. Step by step, word by word. Remember, you're not a statue. You're not invisible. You're learning. Fast conversations feel scary, but with these small tricks, you can be part of them. And one day soon, you won't just join the talk, you'll lead it. Next up, part 19. We'll learn how to relax while listening and stop panicking when the accent is hard or the words are unfamiliar. 19. Don't panic. Stay calm when you don't understand. Part 19. It's okay to not understand everything. Let's say this happens. You're listening to a native speaker. They're talking fast. Their accent is strong. You miss a word, then another, and suddenly your brain says, "I don't get this. What did they just say? Am I that bad? Oh no, they'll think I'm stupid." You panic, you freeze, and you stop listening. Have you felt this way? It's okay. Take a deep breath, because here's the truth. 1, you're not supposed to understand everything. Let's repeat that slowly. You are not supposed to understand every single word. Even native speakers don't. Yes, they also ask, "Wait, what? Can you repeat that?" Huh? Sorry, I missed that part. So if they can miss things, then you can too. 2, your goal is to understand the message, not every word. Listen to this sentence. "He bailed on the whole plan because it sounded kind of sketchy." You don't need to know every slang word. Just listen for the feeling. Bailed on maybe means he didn't do something. Whole plan, something was planned. Sketchy probably means not good or not safe. Put the pieces together. You get the meaning. He didn't do the plan because it felt unsafe. Boom, that's enough? You got it. 3, what to do when you miss a word. Don't panic. Here are your options. I keep listening. Just let that word go. Don't stop the whole conversation for one small word. Most times, you'll understand the rest later. The meaning will become clear. B. Guess the word from context. Use clues from the sentence. If someone says, "We had to evacuate because the alarm went off," maybe you don't know evacuate, but you know alarm went off. So evacuate probably means get out or leave. And guess what? You're right. C. Ask politely to repeat or explain. Here are friendly ways to say that. Sorry, what does that mean? Can you say that again? I'm not sure I got that. Wait, what's sketchy? Sorry, that word's new to me. These are normal questions. People will not judge you. In fact, they'll be happy to help. Use your face and hands to show you're trying. Sometimes if you look confused, people notice. They might slow down or explain without you asking. You can use raised eyebrows, a little head tilt, a soft or what's that face? Communication is not just words, it's body language too. #5, you're learning, not failing. If you miss one word out of 10, you're learning. If you miss 3 out of 10, you're learning. If you don't give up, you're winning. Even if you understand just a little more today than yesterday, that's progress. Never think, "I'm not good enough." Instead say, "I'm better than I was before," because you are. Final thought. English isn't just about words. It's about connection. And connection doesn't need perfection. You can connect with someone, laugh with someone, and understand someone, even if you miss a few words. So stay calm, keep listening, and don't give up. In Part 20, we'll discover how to train your brain with daily listening habits. Even if you have only 10 minutes a day, train your brain. Make listening a daily habit. Part 20, make English listening a part of your life. Let me ask you something. How do babies learn to speak? Do they study grammar rules? Do they read vocabulary books? No. They just listen again and again, every day. They hear words, they hear sounds, they hear voices, and one day, they start speaking. That's the power of listening. You can use that same power to understand native English speakers more easily. Let's learn how. Just 10 minutes a day can change everything. Yes, only 10 minutes. You don't need to study for hours. You don't need a perfect plan. All you need is a small routine, just like brushing your teeth or making tea. Make English listening a daily habit. Even short listening time gives your brain so much practice, and over time, you'll feel the difference. Choose what you enjoy. Here's a big secret. If you enjoy it, you'll keep doing it. If you hate it, you'll quit. So don't force boring news or hard podcasts. Instead, choose things you like. Funny YouTube videos, easy English podcasts, short movies or clips, real-life stories, English cartoons, simple interviews. Even music can help. If you listen to the lyrics carefully, your ears will learn and your heart will smile. 3. Use subtitles, but smartly. Subtitles can help you a lot. Start with English subtitles. This way, you hear and read at the same time. It's like double practice. But here's the trick. First, watch with subtitles. Then try again without subtitles. Later, test if you understand by just listening. This helps you train your ears step by step. And soon, you won't even need subtitles. 4. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Repeating is not boring. It's smart. Your brain needs to hear the same words many times before they feel natural. So don't worry if you listen to the same video 3, 5, even 10 times. That's how children learn. That's how you can learn too. Every time you repeat, you hear something new. That's growth. 5. Use your ears everywhere. Turn your normal day into an English class. Walking? Listen to a podcast. Cooking? Play an English story. Before sleep? Watch a video with simple dialogues. Free time? Explore an English YouTube channel. Even 2 or 3 minutes at a time is enough. Your brain will thank you. 6. Talk to yourself about what you heard. After listening, ask yourself, what did I hear? What was the main topic? Can I repeat one sentence from it? What new words did I notice? You don't need to write it all down. Just think about it or say it aloud to yourself. This helps your brain connect listening to speaking. And that makes learning faster. Final thought. Listening is not a race. It's a journey. You won't understand everything in one day, but every day you'll understand a little more. So make listening a daily habit. Let English become part of your world, like music, like laughter, like life itself. In part 21, we'll discover how to use shadowing, a powerful technique that helps you copy the way native speakers talk, rhythm, tone, and all. 21. Shadowing. Copy like a parrot, speak like a native. The magic of shadowing. Do you want to sound more like a native speaker? Do you want to speak with better rhythm, tone, and flow? Then here's a powerful method. It's called shadowing. Yes, just like a shadow follows you, you will follow the speaker. Let's learn how this works. 1. What is shadowing? Shadowing is a technique where you listen to a native speaker talk, speak at the same time, copying their voice, tone, and speed. It's like becoming their echo, but a smart echo. You don't wait for them to finish. You don't pause and repeat later. You speak with them as they speak. It feels strange at first, but it's amazing. 2. Why is shadowing so powerful? Because it trains your brain and your mouth together. You learn real English sounds, real sentence stress, natural rhythm and melody, how to move your tongue and lips like a native. Your speaking becomes smoother. Your listening gets sharper. Your confidence grows stronger. It's like training for your mouth muscles. 3. How to do shadowing step by step. Let's make it easy. Step 1. Choose a short audio or video. Pick something you understand. 30 seconds to 2 minutes is perfect. A short clip from a YouTube video, an English series, a podcast, or even a movie scene. Just make sure it's clear and slow enough. Step 2. Listen once, speaking yet. Just listen carefully. Feel the rhythm. Notice the stress. Watch the mouth if it's video. Ask yourself, where do they pause? What words are louder or softer? How fast do they speak? Step 3. Shadow with the speaker. Now play it again and speak along. Try to match their voice speed, their pronunciation, their feeling. You might make mistakes, but don't stop. Keep going. It's practice. Step 4. Repeat. Do it 2, 3, 4 times. Every time you do it, you sound more natural. Your mouth learns the flow, and soon you'll feel the change. 4. Start with slow videos, then go faster. In the beginning, choose slow and clear voices. Some good ideas? English learning YouTubers, audiobooks for beginners, TED Talks with subtitles, children's shows. As you get better, try faster speakers. It's like leveling up in a game. 5. Shadowing works best if you do it daily, even just 5 minutes a day. It's like singing practice. You'll be surprised how quickly you start, saying things more clearly, remembering full phrases, speaking with emotion, because you're not just learning words, you're copying real voice. Final thought, shadowing is not about being perfect. It's about training your ears and letting your voice follow, like music, like dance, like fun. So next time you hear a sentence you like, don't just listen, say it with them. And one day, you'll find yourself speaking like a native too. In part 22, we'll explore the different accents native English speakers have and how to understand them without getting confused. Ready for part 22? American, British, Aussie, don't let accents confuse you. How to understand different English accents. Have you ever asked yourself, why do Americans sound so different from British people? Why do Australians speak so fast? Why does English change from place to place? It can be confusing, right? But don't worry, you're not alone. Even native English speakers sometimes struggle with each other's accents. Let's break it down together. Yes, English has many accents. English is spoken in many countries, the USA, the UK, Canada, Australia, South Africa, New Zealand, and even India. Each place has its own special sound, its own rhythm, speed, and style. It's still English, but it feels different. 2. What's the real problem? The problem is not the words. The problem is the music of the speech. Yes, every accent has a different kind of music. For example, Americans stretch their vowels. British people drop their R sounds like water instead of water. Australians go up at the end of many sentences like they're always asking questions. It's not about grammar or meaning. It's about how they sound. That's why you understand your teacher's English, but not the guy in the movie. 3. Don't try to learn every accent at once. You don't have to understand every accent right now. That's too much. Instead, choose one. Just one. Ask yourself, do I like American movies? Do I enjoy British podcasts? Do I want to work in Australia? Choose your main accent. Start with it. Get comfortable. Then slowly add more. 4. How to train your ears for accents. Here's how you can make your ears stronger. Step 1, pick short videos with subtitles. Start with 1 to 2 minute clips. Watch and read at the same time. Listen to the tone, speed, and special sounds. Step 2, watch it again. This time, just listen. Close your eyes. Focus only on how it sounds. Try to guess the words, even if it's hard. Step 3, shadow 1 or 2 sentences. Remember shadowing. Do it with that accent. It's okay if it feels weird. Your tongue will get used to it. Step 4, repeat the same accent for a week. Yes, a whole week. This builds deep understanding, and your brain starts recognizing that music. Later, you'll start understanding it even without subtitles. 5, mix accents, but only after you're ready. After you're strong in one accent, try another. Compare them. Notice the differences. You'll begin to hear the flavor of each place. And when someone speaks to you in any accent, you won't panic. Your ears will be calm and smart. Final thought. Don't fear accents. They are not walls. They are doors. Every accent opens a new part of the English world. Movies, songs, podcasts, conversations, friends. So take your time, train your ears, and enjoy the journey, because one day you'll hear any English accent and smile with confidence. In part 23, we'll talk about why you should stop translating in your head and how to start thinking in English instead. Here comes part 23. Stop translating in your head. Think in English instead. No more translating. Start thinking in English. Have you ever done this? Someone speaks English to you, and your brain starts translating word by word into your language. You think, what did he say? Okay, let me change it into Hindi, or Tamil, or Bengali. And by the time you understand, he's already talking about something else. How frustrating, right? Let's fix this. It's time to start thinking in English. 1. Why is translating a problem? Translating takes time. It slows you down. It makes you nervous, confused, and tired. Also, many English expressions don't work in your language. For example, he kicked the bucket. If you translate that word by word, it sounds silly, but it actually means he died. See? So translation is not always your friend. 2. Thinking in English, real fluency. When you think in English, you speak faster. You understand better. You feel more free. You don't pause to search for words. You just talk. Native speakers don't translate. They just think and speak. You can do that too. Let's see how. 3. How to start thinking in English, even if you're a beginner. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start small. Here's a simple plan. Step 1, think in words. Start with small words around you. Say them in English, inside your mind, like this: table, fan, phone, water bottle. Just look around and name things in English silently. Do this for 2 minutes every day. Step 2, think in simple phrases. Now try short phrases. I'm walking. She is cooking. This is my bag. I'm feeling tired. Think these in your mind as you do your daily tasks. No need to speak, just think them in English. Step 3, talk to yourself in English. Yes, talk to yourself in the mirror, or in your room, or while walking. Say things like, what should I eat today? I need to finish work. It's cold today. These are real daily thoughts. Practice them in English. Step 4, describe what you're doing. As you do something, describe it in English. Example, I'm making tea. I'm adding sugar. The water is boiling. I'm wearing my shoes. I'm going outside. This connects your actions with English words. Soon, you'll stop needing your native language. 4, still think in your language sometimes? That's okay. Don't feel bad. It's normal. Even advanced learners do it sometimes. But keep practicing these steps. Day by day, your mind will change its language. And one day, you'll realize, wow, I just understood that sentence without translating. What a moment that will be. Final thought. Your brain is powerful. You can train it just like a muscle. Stop translating word by word. Start thinking picture by picture, feeling by feeling, moment by moment. In English, it may feel strange at first, but soon it will feel like second nature. Yes, you can do it. In part 24, we'll explore the power of collocations, words that love to stay together. They can make you sound much more natural. What are collocations, and why are they so important? Let's say you know all the words. You know take, and you know shower. So you say, I do a shower. Something feels wrong, right? But why? Because in English, we don't say do a shower. We say take a shower. Even though do and take both mean something similar, Only take feels natural with shower. That's what a collocation is. A collocation is a pair or group of words that usually go together. Native speakers use them without thinking, but learners often miss them. Some common examples: make a mistake, not do a mistake; heavy rain, not strong rain; catch a cold, not take a cold; do homework, not make homework; fast food, not quick food. The meaning is easy, but the right combination makes you sound natural. 2. Why collocations help you understand native speakers. Native people speak in chunks, not word by word, but in word groups. They say, "Take your time, come on in, let's grab lunch." These are collocations and fixed expressions. If you know these groups, your brain catches them faster. You don't have to build meaning word by word. You just feel it, and suddenly you understand much better. 3. Types of collocations. Learn them one by one. Let's look at a few types. Verb plus noun, take a break, make money, do business, catch a train, have fun. Adjective, heavy traffic, strong coffee, great idea, high price, deep sleep. Noun, success story, language barrier, peace talk, traffic jam, coffee shop. Adverb, verb, deeply regret, completely understand, strongly believe, fully agree, quietly leave. Don't try to learn them all at once. Pick a few, practice them, use them in your speaking and writing. 4. How to learn collocations easily. Here's a simple way. Step 1. Learn one phrase at a time. Instead of learning mistake, learn make a mistake. It's easier to remember like this. Step 2. Use flashcards or sticky notes. Write phrases on small cards or sticky notes. Make a decision. Catch a cold. Break the rules. Stick them on your mirror, wall, or phone. See them daily. Repeat them. Use them. Step 3. Watch English shows and listen for phrases. Pause when you hear a collocation. Write it down. Try using it later. You'll start to notice how often people repeat the same word pairs. Final thought. Words are like friends. Some friends go well together. Some don't. English has many of these word friends or collocations. The more you know them, the more native you sound, and the easier it becomes to understand fast speakers. So next time, don't just learn words, learn word pairs that love each other. Let your English feel smooth and natural. In part 25, we'll talk about how to use movies and series the right way to train your ears and speak better. Use movies and series to train your ears like a native. Let's be honest, we all love movies and shows, right? But when it comes to English movies, many learners say they speak so fast. I don't understand anything. It's just noise to me. Have you felt this too? Don't worry. Let's turn this problem into power. Here comes part 25. Movies and series, your secret weapon to understand fast English. Why movies and series are so powerful. Movies are not just fun. They're full of real English. You hear natural speed, real-life expressions, slang and accents, emotion and tone. It's like a full English experience. And if you use it the right way, your brain starts learning without stress. Let's see how. 2. Step by step, how to learn with movies. Don't just watch, train with it. Here's a simple method. Step 1, choose the right movie or show. Pick something with clear, everyday language, like Friends, Modern Family, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The Office, Disney or Pixar movies. Great for learners. Avoid movies with complex Old English like Shakespeare or fantasy films. Step 2, use subtitles, but smartly. First, watch with English subtitles. Listen, read, double power. But don't just read. Try to match the sound with the words. Then later, watch without subtitles to test yourself. You'll be surprised how much you catch. Step 3, pause and repeat. When you hear a line you like, pause. Repeat it aloud. Copy the tone, the speed, the emotion. Try to sound exactly like the actor. That's how you build listening, speaking at the same time. Step 4, write down cool phrases. If a line feels useful or cool, write it. Like, "Are you kidding me? That makes sense. No way." Use it in your life. Text it to a friend. Say it to yourself. These small lines will become part of your daily English. Step 5, rewatch your favorite scenes. Yes, watch the same scene again and again. Each time, you'll understand more. It's not boring, it's building fluency. 3, but what if I still understand nothing? It's okay. In the beginning, just enjoy the show. Watch for the story, the expressions, the faces. Then go back and watch again with more focus. Even if you catch one sentence clearly, that's a win. One clear sentence today, two tomorrow, one day, you'll watch without subtitles and smile. Final thought, learning with movies is not just fun, it's a magic trick. Because it doesn't feel like study, but it teaches your ears, your mouth, and your brain all at once. So grab your favorite show, open your ears, press play, and let the learning begin. You're not just watching a movie, you're training to understand native English, fast and real. In part 26, we'll go deep into shadowing technique, the secret practice native sounding speakers use to sound confident and fluent. Here comes part 26, shadowing technique, speak like a native without thinking. What is the shadowing technique? Imagine this. You hear someone speak English, and at the same time, you repeat exactly what they say with no pause. Sound crazy? That's called shadowing. It's one of the most powerful ways to train your brain and mouth to speak like a native. Let's understand how it works and why it's amazing. Now, 1, shadowing, listening plus speaking at the same time. Here's how it works. You play a sentence. You don't wait. You repeat what you hear instantly. It's like you become the actor. Their voice is the leader, and you are the shadow, following every word, tone, and pause. Example. You hear, "What are you doing here?" You immediately say with emotion, "What are you doing here?" You try to copy the exact tone, the speed, the emotion, even the breathing. Crazy, yes, but it works. Why shadowing helps you so much. Shadowing does many things at once. Improves your listening, trains your mouth muscles, teaches you natural rhythm, builds confidence, makes your accent clearer. It's like speaking practice with a native tutor, but for free. And you can do it anywhere. 3, how to start shadowing, easy steps. Step 1, choose a short audio clip, 10 to 20 seconds. Pick something fun and clear. Use a video, podcast, or movie scene. Step 2, listen once, just listen. Understand the feeling, the emotion, the speed. Step 3, shadow the voice. Now play it again and repeat at the same time. Yes, at the same time. Don't wait for the sentence to end. Follow the speaker like their shadow. It will feel hard at first, but your brain learns fast. Step 4, repeat again and again. Do the same clip 3 to 5 times. Each time you'll speak more naturally. Your mouth will start moving smoother, your brain will stop translating, and just flow. Step 5, record yourself. Optional. This is powerful. Record your shadowing. Then compare it with the original. Listen for pronunciation, emotion, speed, mistakes. Correct yourself. You'll see improvement quickly. 4, how often should I shadow? Even 10 minutes a day is powerful. Do it with morning English shows, movie clips, YouTube videos, podcasts. Soon, your mouth will start copying native sounds naturally. Final thought. Shadowing feels weird at first, but it's like gym for your English muscles. In the beginning, it's hard. You might feel lost. You might say, "I can't do this." But don't stop. Day by day, you'll sound more natural, more confident, more like a native. So grab a video, be brave, become the shadow, and let your English shine. In part 27, we'll explore how to use podcasts and audiobooks to level up your listening and speaking, even while walking, cooking, or relaxing. Part 27, podcasts and audiobooks. Learn English while doing anything. Can you learn English without sitting at a desk? Yes, some people say, "I want to learn English, but I have no time." Or, "I feel too tired after work to study." But guess what? You can still improve your English while walking, while cooking, even while lying down. You don't always need a book or a pen. Sometimes you just need your ears. 1. What are podcasts and audiobooks? Podcasts are like radio talks. People speak about different topics, stories, real life, emotions, ideas, and much more. Audiobooks are books that are read aloud with expression and feeling. You don't have to watch a screen or read a page. You just listen and learn. The more you hear English, the more natural it feels. 2. Why are they so good for learning English? Because you can listen anytime, anywhere. While cleaning, while traveling, while exercising, even while relaxing on your bed. Your ears get used to the sounds, the tone, and the rhythm of English, and your brain starts to understand without translating every word. 3. You're already doing it here on Lisplore. Right now, you're listening to this podcast on Lisplore. This full series, How to Understand Native English Speakers, is made for people just like you, people who want to improve their listening, understand fast English, and learn with emotion and real-life language. On Lisplore, we don't follow one style only. Sometimes the episodes are short, sometimes they're longer. Some are stories, some are what-if imagination, and some are direct practice. So no need to choose only short ones. Just listen to the episodes that feel interesting to you. That's the most important thing. 4. Want more listening practice? Here are some great sources. Besides this channel, you can also check out 6-Minute English by BBC. Small episodes with real useful English for daily life. The English We Speak. Learn slang and phrases used by real British speakers. Voice of America. Learning English. Slow, clear English with American accent and new-style topics. Story Nori. Short English stories told in a fun way. These are perfect if you want variety and different accents too. Now 5. How to learn effectively with podcasts and audiobooks. Here's a simple method you can use with any episode, short or long. Step 1. First listen. Just relax. Don't try too hard. Just enjoy the voice and tone. Step 2. Second listen. Focus and repeat. Try to pause and copy key phrases. Say them in the same tone and emotion. Let your tongue get used to the sound. Step 3. Write down phrases you like. Example, are you serious right now? Let's make it happen. That's a no-brainer. These are fun and natural expressions. Step 4. Repeat every day. Listen to something daily, even for 10 to 15 minutes. This builds a strong habit. And soon, English will feel natural and comfortable in your ears. Final words. You don't need extra time or heavy study. You just need your ears, your interest, and your habit. And you're already on the right path, listening to this podcast on Lisplore. If you're enjoying this journey, if you're learning something new, then please like this episode and subscribe to Lisplore on YouTube. Your support helps me bring more helpful, emotional, and fun English learning content just for you. Ready for part 28 now? We'll talk about how native speakers use emotion, tone, and even sarcasm. Let's dive into the hidden meanings of spoken English. Part 28, Tone, Emotion, and Sarcasm. More than just words. Wait, did they really mean that? Have you ever heard a native English speaker say something like, "Oh, wow, great job," but the way they said it didn't sound like praise at all? Maybe it sounded strange or even a little rude. You're not wrong. Sometimes in English, it's not about the words, it's about the tone, the voice, the emotion, the speed, and sometimes the sarcasm. Let's explore how all of this works. Stabber 1. What is tone in English speaking? Tone is how you say something. Even if the words are nice, the tone can change the meaning. For example, thank you. Normal tone, real thanks. Thank you, happy tone, very thankful. Thank you, cold or annoyed tone, not real thanks, maybe angry. Tone can say a lot. 2. Emotion makes English come alive. In native English, speakers often use emotion to express feelings clearly. Examples, I can't believe it, with surprise. Are you serious right now, with shock or disbelief. This is amazing, with real joy. Try saying these aloud right now. Feel the emotion in your voice. Can you sound angry, happy, sarcastic? That's how native speakers sound so alive when they talk. 3. Sarcasm, saying one thing but meaning another. Sarcasm is a tricky part of English. It means you say something, but you mean the opposite. Example, oh yeah, that's just what I needed, another bill to pay. They don't mean they're happy, they're frustrated. Another one, nice going. In a flat or annoyed voice, they don't mean nice, they're probably angry or upset. So how do you know if someone is being sarcastic? Listen to the tone. It's often flat, slow, or a bit sharp, and the face or situation also gives you clues. 4. Why do native speakers use these tricks? Because it adds flavor to speech. It shows mood and real feelings. And sometimes it's just for fun or jokes. If you only look at the words, you'll miss the meaning. That's why listening practice is so important. You need to hear real speech with real emotion and voice style. 5. How to practice tone and emotion. Here's a fun way. Pick any short sentence like, I can't believe this. Now try to say it with surprise, with anger, with sadness, with sarcasm. Record yourself. Then listen. Do you sound like the emotion you tried? This is how actors and native speakers train too. Final thought. Words are important, but how you say them makes the biggest difference. In the next part, we'll talk about something that scares many English learners: connected speech. Why do native speakers blend words together like a fast train? Let's slow it down and learn the tricks together. Part 29, Connected Speech. Why do they speak so fast? Did he just say that? Or was it something else? You hear a native speaker talk and suddenly you're like, wait, what was that? Where did the words go? Was that English? You're not alone. One of the biggest reasons why native English sounds fast and hard to understand is something called connected speech. Let's break it down together. 1. What is connected speech? Connected speech is when native speakers join words together while talking. They don't say every word slowly and clearly. Instead, they blend words. Examples, what are you doing becomes what you doing. I'm going to eat becomes I'm gonna eat. Did you see it becomes did you see it? Whoa, right. This happens all the time in casual, real-life English. Part 2. Why do native speakers do this? It's not to confuse you. Promise. It's because it's faster, smoother, and more natural. In every language, we shorten or join words when we speak quickly. It saves time and energy. So instead of saying, do you want to go? They say, do I want to go? Part 3. Types of connected speech. Let's look at the main types. A. Linking sounds. When one word ends with a sound and the next begins with a vowel, they link. Go on becomes go on. Turn off becomes turn off. B. Dropping sounds. Some sounds disappear. Next day becomes next day. Friend of mine becomes friend of mine. C. Blending words. Two words melt together. Did you becomes didja. Want to becomes wanna. Going to becomes gonna. 4. How can you practice connected speech? Step 1. Listen actively. Try to catch where words are joined. Use subtitles first if needed. Step 2. Repeat the same phrase the way you hear it. Copy the tone and flow like an actor. Step 3. Record yourself. Play it back and compare. Over time, your brain will expect the pattern and you'll stop getting confused. Sherma 5. Don't be afraid to sound too native. Many learners worry, will people understand me if I say gonna or wanna? Yes, they will. These are normal in spoken English, especially in movies, TV shows, YouTube, and daily conversations. It's okay to speak clearly, but knowing these forms will help you understand others faster. Final words. Connected speech is like the secret music of English. Once you hear it, once you feel the rhythm, everything starts to make sense. And don't worry if you don't get it all right away. Even native speakers don't think about it. They just do it naturally. With more listening and speaking practice, you will too. In the next part, we'll talk about something that makes listening tricky, but fun. Fillers, pauses, and hesitation words. Like you know, like. Why do people use them so much? Ready for part 30? Let's dive into it. Part 30. Fillers, pauses, and hesitation. Why do they keep saying, you know, like? Why so many pauses? Are they forgetting something? You're listening to a native English speaker, and suddenly you hear, so, like, I was, trying to call her, you know? And you're thinking, what is this? Is this even real English? Why do they use all these weird words? Let's answer that. These words are called fillers. They are not meaning words, but they are super common in real conversations. 1. What are fillers? Fillers are short words or sounds people use when they need time to think, are nervous, want to keep talking, or are just speaking casually. Common ones are like, you know, I mean, well, so. These are used everywhere in natural English speech. Why do people use fillers so much? Because in real life, we don't speak like textbooks. We pause, we think, we change our mind, we show emotion. Fillers help keep the flow going while the brain catches up. Imagine you're telling a story and suddenly forget a word. You might say, so I was walking and I saw this guy. It gives your brain a moment to think. Even native speakers do this all the time. 3. Are fillers good or bad? Great question. In formal speaking, like a presentation or job interview, too many fillers, not good. But in casual speaking, it's okay. It actually makes you sound more real and relatable. And most importantly, you need to understand them so you don't get lost when listening. 4. How to get better at understanding fillers. Here's how. Step 1. Watch real conversations. TV shows, vlogs, interviews. Watch how people speak. Step 2. Notice where they pause. Do they use like? Do they say you know? Why? Step 3. Try using a few yourself. Don't overuse, but try adding well before a sentence you know to connect thoughts, like to describe something. Example, it was like the most exciting thing ever. It's how people really talk. 5. Don't panic when you hear fillers. They may sound confusing at first, but they're not important for the meaning. Just focus on the main words in the sentence. Example, I was, thinking about going to the beach. Main message, I was thinking about going to the beach. See? You didn't need the extra words. Over time, your ears will start ignoring the filler noise automatically. Final tip. Want to practice listening with fillers? Try watching interviews or vlogs on YouTube. Not scripted shows, but real people talking. You'll hear like, you know, all the time. And if you like listening to natural spoken English, stay with this podcast series. We explore the real side of English every time. In the next part, let's talk about something powerful, how emotions, stress, and speed can change a sentence completely. Let's keep going. Emotions, stress, and speed. One sentence, many feelings. Wait, did that sentence mean something different just now? Have you ever heard this sentence? I didn't say he stole the money. Now listen carefully. I didn't say he stole the money. 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 What just happened? It was the same sentence, but the meaning changed every time. Crazy, right? Let's talk about why that happens. 1. Stress changes meaning. In English, we use stress to show what's important in a sentence. We don't always change the words. We change how we say them. We make one word louder or slower. That's called word stress or sentence stress. It helps people feel the emotion or message behind your words. 2. Let's take an example. Sentence. I didn't say he stole the money. Now let's look at how stress changes things. I didn't say he stole the money. Someone else said it, not me. I didn't say he stole the money. I didn't say it. Maybe I just thought it. I didn't say he stole the money. I didn't say it. Maybe I wrote it. I didn't say he stole the money. Someone stole it, but not him. I didn't say he stole the money. Maybe he borrowed it, didn't steal it. I didn't say he stole that money, not the money. Maybe some other money. I didn't say he stole the money. Maybe he stole something else, not money. Whoa! One simple sentence, so many different meanings, all because of stress. Number 3, speed also changes the feeling. When someone speaks fast, it can sound angry or excited or nervous. When they speak slow, it can feel serious, dramatic, or sad. Example, fast. I can't believe you did that. What were you thinking? Angry or shocked? Slow. I can't believe you did that. Maybe heartbroken or very serious. Emotions change how English sounds. #4. How can you learn this? Step 1. Listen to emotion. Watch movie scenes or dramatic moments. Feel the stress and tone. Step 2. Repeat the line. Copy the speed, stress, and emotion. Step 3. Record your voice. Act it out with feeling. This will train your brain to notice emotions in real speech. 5. Don't just learn words, learn feelings. When learning English, don't only study grammar. Feel the emotion behind the words. Sometimes, the same sentence can sound like a joke, or a threat, or a compliment, just by how it's said. Coming up next. In part 32, let's explore how tone and pitch change everything. High voice, low voice, rising, falling. What do they all mean? It's like music inside the language. Part 32. Tone and pitch. Is English a language or a song? Why do they say it like that? Sometimes when you hear a native speaker, the sentence goes up like this. You're coming with us, right? And sometimes it goes down like this. No, I'm not going. And you wonder, is this grammar? Is this a new rule? Why is the voice going up and down? Don't worry, it's not strange. It's called tone and pitch. Let's make it super simple. 1. What is tone and pitch in English? Tone equals the emotion in your voice. Pitch equals how high or low your voice goes when you speak. These two things are very important in spoken English. They don't change the words, but they change the meaning or feeling behind the words. English speakers use tone and pitch to ask questions, show surprise, show they are serious or not, be friendly or cold, or to just keep the conversation interesting. Rising tone, going up. When someone's voice goes up at the end of a sentence, it usually means it's a yes-no question, or they're unsure and want you to reply. Examples: are you coming? Voice goes up. It's a question. I think it's okay. Speaker is unsure, looking for your opinion. Even native speakers use rising tone when they're confused or not confident. 3. Falling tone, going down. When the voice goes down, it usually means it's a statement, the person is sure, the sentence is finished. Examples: I'm going now. Strong and clear. That's not true. Feels serious or final. Falling tone often means the speaker is confident or certain. 4. Neutral or flat tone, no emotion. Sometimes people speak in a flat tone. This can feel boring, cold, robotic. Example: yes, that's fine, said without any rise or fall. It can feel like they don't care, even if they do, so tone matters a lot in English. 5. Tone changes the message. Let's try one sentence. That's great. Say it with happy tone. That's great. Sarcastic tone. That's great. Angry tone. That's great. Gritted teeth feeling. That's great. Same words, completely different message. That's the power of tone. 6. How can you learn tone and pitch? Step 1, listen to native speakers. Focus on how their voice moves. Step 2, shadow them. Repeat what they say, match the voice, not just the words. Step 3, record yourself. Hear how you sound. Does your tone match the feeling? Practicing this will make your English more natural and more emotional. Final thought, English isn't just about words, it's a voice language. And just like music, it has rhythm, stress, and tone. The more you hear it, the more you feel it, the easier it becomes to understand. In the next part, part 33, let's unlock one more secret. Chunking, how breaking sentences into small pieces helps your ears catch everything. Ready to continue? Part 33, chunking, the secret to catching English fast. Wait, where did one word end and the next start? Have you ever felt this? You're listening to a native speaker. They say a sentence, but it sounds like one long word. What you gonna do about it? I dunno, I guess it's fine. And you're like, what? Was that even English? Relax, you're not alone. The trick here is called chunking. It's a magic tool for both speaking and listening. Let's learn what it is and how you can use it to understand English easily. 1. What is chunking? Chunking means breaking a long sentence into small, natural parts. These parts are called chunks. Native speakers don't say each word slowly like a robot. They speak in groups of words that belong together, like this. I'm going to the store after lunch. Not, I am going to the store after lunch. The brain listens in chunks, not word by word. So if you try to listen word by word, you'll miss the sentence. 2. Examples of chunks. Let's try a few. How are you? Sounds like how are ya? Did you eat yet? Sounds like did you eat yet? What do you mean? What day you mean? And in longer sentences, I think it's going to rain later today. Chunking helps the brain understand fast speech by focusing on the group of words, not just one. 3. Why do native speakers speak in chunks? Because it's faster, smoother, and natural, and our brain likes patterns. When you speak in chunks, your English sounds natural, your rhythm improves, and most important, you understand native speech much better. 4. How to train your brain to hear chunks. Step 1, listen to short audio or podcast clips. Choose just one sentence, pause, repeat. Listen for groupings of words. Step 2, mark the chunks. Take a sentence and divide it like this. I can't believe you said that. Step 3, speak the chunks. Don't pause in the wrong place. Don't say, I can't believe you said that. Say, I can't believe you said that. Try to say it with the same flow and speed. 5. Make chunking a habit. Next time you listen to English, Don't try to catch every word. Just feel the chunks. Focus on the groups of meaning. They are the key. Even subtitles or transcripts help you find chunks. Train your ears to listen to music in the sentence, not just the grammar. Real-life example, chunked. Here's a full sentence. If you want to get better at English, you need to listen every day. Chunked version, if you want to get better at English, and you need to listen every day. Now say it like that. It's easier, right? Feels more natural, easier to speak, easier to understand. What's next? In part 34, we'll explore a fun tool, phrasal verbs and idioms. They're small but powerful and they confuse many learners. Let's jump into the next part. Part 34, phrasal verbs and idioms, the hidden meaning game. What did that even mean? Have you ever heard a native speaker say something like, I ran into her yesterday. He freaked out. Let's call it a day. And you thought, wait, what? He ran into her? Was she okay? Freaked out? What's freaking? Call it a day? What are we calling? Don't worry, you've just met the trickiest part of English listening, phrasal verbs and idioms. Let's make them simple. 1. What are phrasal verbs? Phrasal verbs equals verb small word, like in, out, up, down. But here's the trick, the meaning changes. Examples, give up equals to stop trying. Look after, to take care of. Run into, to meet by chance. So if someone says, I gave up, they don't mean I gave something up. They mean, I stopped trying. That's why phrasal verbs confuse new learners, because the meaning is hidden. 2. What are idioms? Idioms are short phrases with special meanings. They don't make sense word by word. For example, break the ice equals to start a conversation. Hit the sack, to go to sleep. Spill the beans, to tell a secret. So when your friend says, I'm going to hit the sack, they don't mean hit anything. They mean, I'm going to sleep. Funny, right? 3. Why do native speakers use them so much? Because it's natural. Idioms and phrasal verbs are short, expressive, and sometimes just fun. They make conversations less boring and more emotional. For example, I was very scared. I freaked out. Which one sounds more exciting? Yes, the second one. That's why they use them in movies, songs, and daily talk. 4. How can you learn these easily? Step 1. Learn in context. Don't just read lists. Listen to short scenes or podcasts. See how the idiom or phrasal verb is used. Step 2. Practice small. Learn just 2 to 3 per week, not 50. Step 3. Use them in sentences. Say them out loud. I ran into my teacher yesterday. Let's call it a day. Speak them. Feel them. Your brain will remember faster. 5. Useful phrasal verbs and idioms to start with. Turn up equals to arrive. He turned up late. Figure out to understand. I can't figure this out. Hang out to spend time relaxing. Let's hang out this weekend. Idioms. Piece of cake, very easy. Under the weather, feeling sick, hit the books. To study, start with these. You'll hear them everywhere. Final thought. Understanding phrasal verbs and idioms is like playing a game, a guessing game, a meaning game, and yes, sometimes a confusing game. But once you learn them, you'll enjoy English much more. They make the language real, alive, and emotional. Coming up next in part 35, let's talk about slang and informal English, how native speakers talk when they're relaxed with friends, and why it's tricky to follow them. Part 35, slang and informal English when words get wild. Did they just say that? Imagine this. You're watching a movie. 2 friends are talking fast. One says, yo, bro, that party was lit. She ghosted me, man. He's such a pain in the butt. And you're like, lit? Like fire. Ghosted? What's that got to do with ghosts? Yes, welcome to the crazy world of slang and informal English. Let's make it easy and fun. 1. What is slang? Slang is casual language. People use it when they are talking to friends, texting, joking, or just being relaxed. It's not usually taught in school, but it's everywhere in real life. 2. Why is it so confusing? Because slang words change their meaning, and sometimes they're new. They come from music, movies, TikTok, or memes. For example, that's sick. That's amazing. No cap, because I'm not lying. Vibe, mood or feeling. Suspicious from the game Among Us. So if someone says he's acting sus, they don't mean sauce. They mean he's being suspicious. What is informal English? Informal English is not slang. It's just relaxed grammar and words. Native speakers drop sounds, combine words, and make shortcuts, like I don't know, I dunno. What are you doing? What you doing? Going to, gonna. So they may say, I don't know, I'm gonna chill. That means I don't know, I'm going to relax. 4. How to understand slang and informal speech. Tip 1, don't panic. You won't understand all slang in one day. Tip 2, watch shows with subtitles. Shows like Friends, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The Office, Stranger Things. They use a lot of real-life language. Tip 3, write them down. Make a slang diary. Write the phrase, write the meaning, and a short sentence. Example, ghosted, when someone disappears, doesn't reply to calls or messages. Sentence, he ghosted me after the first date. 5. Common slang you might hear. Here are a few fun ones. Chill, ooh, relax. Lit, you awesome. Bummer, something disappointing. Broke, no money. Flex, show off. Salty, upset or annoyed. Savage, very cool, bold, or brutal. Goof off, waste time doing silly things. They sound funny, right? But trust me, once you learn them, you'll start enjoying conversations more. One more thing. Slang is not always for formal settings, like interviews or business. But understanding slang helps you watch movies better, talk to friends online, laugh at memes, feel part of the English world. Next in part 36, we'll talk about how to respond quickly like a native speaker, even when you don't understand everything. Part 36, how to respond fast, even when you don't understand everything. What should I say now? Have you ever been in this situation? A native speaker says something quickly, you didn't catch all the words, and you freeze. Your brain says, wait, what did they just say? Should I ask again? Should I just smile? Don't worry. It happens to everyone, even advanced learners. But here's the good news. You don't need to understand every single word to keep the conversation going. Let's learn some simple tricks to respond naturally, even when you're not sure. Now 1, learn active listening responses. Native speakers often say short things while listening like, oh, really? That's crazy. I see. Wow. No way. Interesting. These are called active listening phrases. Even if you don't understand every word, you can still say one of these to show you're interested, you're listening, you want them to continue, and they'll keep talking. Try it. Speaker, I was driving and suddenly a deer jumped in front of me. You, oh wow, no way. Did you fully understand? Maybe not, but you sounded natural. 2, ask smart questions. If you miss something, it's okay to ask again, but don't say what every time. Instead, use polite and smart questions like, sorry, could you say that again? Wait, what happened next? You mean? What do you mean by that? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you repeat? These sound friendly, confident, and natural, and people won't mind repeating for you. 3, use fillers to buy time. If your brain needs 1 to 2 seconds to think, use a filler. Some useful ones are, well, let me see. Actually. These give you time to think without looking nervous. Try it. Question, what do you think about the movie? Well, it was kind of fun. The ending was surprising. Sounds smooth, right? 4, smile and use body language. Sometimes your face speaks better than words. If you don't understand but want to stay polite, nod your head, smile, say interesting, or nice. This keeps the energy positive and helps you stay in the conversation without feeling stuck. 5, practice with short conversations. Don't wait for real-life stress. Practice short dialogues with friends, AI, or listening apps, and play with responses like, oh yeah, I didn't know that. That's cool. Make them your habit. They'll save you when you're nervous. Final thought. You don't need perfect English to have great conversations. You just need curiosity, kindness, and a few simple responses. Even native speakers don't understand everything sometimes. They guess, they ask, they smile. You can do the same. In part 37, we'll talk about how native speakers change their voice tone when they speak and why it's important for understanding the real meaning. Wait, why did that sound so angry? Let me ask you this. Have you ever heard someone say, fine, and it sounded like they were not fine at all? Or someone says, wow, great, but it sounded like they meant, wow, terrible. Why does this happen? Because in English, it's not only the words that matter, it's also the tone of voice. Tone can change everything. 1. What is tone of voice? Tone is the way someone says something. It includes emotion in the voice, the pitch, high or low, the speed, the stress on words. Think of tone like background music. Same scene, different music, different feeling. Tone tells us, are they happy? Are they sad? Are they joking? Are they being serious or sarcastic? 2. How tone changes meaning. Let's look at the word, okay. It can mean so many things depending on tone. Happy. Okay, yay, let's go. Bored. Okay. Fine. Angry. Okay, enough already. Confused. Okay, I don't get it. Sad. Okay, I give up. Same word. Different tones, different meanings. Isn't that wild? 3. Stress on words also matters. English speakers often stress, say louder, one word to show meaning. Try this sentence. I didn't say he stole the money. Now change the word you stress. I didn't say he stole the money. Someone else said it. I didn't say he stole the money. I didn't say it. I didn't say he stole the money. Maybe I wrote it. I didn't say he stole the money. Someone else stole it. I didn't say he stole the money. Maybe he borrowed it. I didn't say he stole the money. Maybe he stole something else. One sentence, 6 meanings, just by changing which word you stress. 4. How to practice tone and emotion. Here's how you can train your ears and voice. Shadowing practice. Play a short line from a movie or podcast. Repeat it exactly like the speaker. Match their emotion, speed, and stress. Record yourself. Say one sentence in different tones. Happy, sad, angry, excited. Hear how different you sound. Watch with emotion in mind. Don't just ask, what did they say? Ask, how do they feel? This will level up your understanding. 5. Why this matters so much. Because sometimes words lie. Tone tells the truth. A friend says, I'm fine, but the tone says, I'm upset. A joke says, you're so smart, but the tone says, I'm teasing you. If you understand tone, you can understand the real feelings behind the words. And that is how you connect deeply in real conversations. Next is part 38, where we'll explore simple, daily ways to keep training your ears to understand native English speakers naturally. Ready for that? Part 38, how to practice understanding native English every day without getting bored. I want to improve, but I don't know what to do daily. So many English learners say this. They're excited at first, but then they lose track. They ask, how do I practice every day? What should I listen to? How can I enjoy learning and not feel tired? Well, guess what? You don't need boring lessons. You need fun habits and daily exposure. Let's build that together. 1. Start your day with 5 minutes of English listening. Yes, just 5 minutes. Before you scroll Instagram, before you check WhatsApp, put on a short English podcast or video. Here are some great ones to try. BBC Learning English, 6-Minute English, The English We Speak, Lisplore. Right here, right now. That's this podcast. You're already doing it. Even small listening habits every morning make your brain tune in better. Use English as background while doing other things. Doing dishes, folding clothes, walking somewhere. Play English audio while you do it. It trains your brain to hear native speech without pressure. You don't need to understand 100%, just let the sounds become familiar. 3. Pick random topics, like Lisplore. You don't have to choose just one type of content. Some days, listen to a story. Other days, a what-if situation. Other days, just real conversations. That's how it works on Lisplore, your English practice channel on YouTube. We give you random English listening practice episodes, so your brain stays active and never bored. If you like the journey so far, don't forget to like this podcast and subscribe to Lisplore, your home for creative, powerful English learning. You support us, so we can support you. 4. Talk back to the audio, even if you're alone. Yes, talk to your phone. Try this. Repeat the sentence you hear, answer a question they ask. Guess what will happen next? It helps you become active, not passive. And it's fun. You feel like part of the conversation. 5. Make it personal. Whatever you learn, connect it to your life. If today's topic is about dream jobs, ask yourself, what's my dream job? How would I explain it in English? This turns practice into something real and emotional for you. When English is connected to your heart, it becomes unforgettable. Final thought, Practice doesn't mean sitting at a desk for 2 hours. It means doing small, smart things daily. 5 minutes in the morning, one short podcast, repeating lines, playing English in the background, talking to yourself in English. These small actions will lead to big understanding over time. And you're already doing one of the best things. Listening to Lisplore's podcast right now, proud of you. Next, in our final part 39, we'll talk about something very special, your motivation. How to keep going when it gets hard. How to stay strong even when you feel like quitting. Are you ready for that last big boost? Let's finish this journey with power and heart. Part 39, your final motivation. Stay strong, keep going, and never give up. Sometimes I feel like giving up. Have you ever thought that? Maybe you said to yourself, this is too hard. My English is not improving. I'll never understand native speakers. But let me tell you something. That's a lie. You're already growing. You're already doing what most people don't even try, and that makes you strong. Number 1, learning English is not easy. That's why it's worth it. Think of all the skills you've learned in life. Riding a bike, cooking something tasty. At first, it was confusing, right? But step by step, day by day, you got better. English is the same. It's not about being perfect. It's about being brave enough to keep trying. 2, you don't need to speak like a native. Just speak like you. Many learners feel pressure to sound native, but you don't need that to be amazing. You need to speak clearly, express your ideas, listen with your heart, stay confident. Your accent, your style, your journey, it's yours, and that's something no one else has. 3, you've already come so far. Don't stop now. Remember when you didn't know any of this? You've understood native speech patterns, emotion, speed, contractions, and so much more. That means you are no longer a beginner. You are a serious, growing learner of real English, and that deserves respect. 4, one day you'll inspire others. Think of this. One day someone will ask you, how did you become so good at English? And you'll smile and say, I listened. I practiced. I didn't give up. I believed in myself. Just like you're doing now, right here, right now, you'll be someone's inspiration, someone's reason to keep going. Isn't that powerful? 5, what's next? This is not the end, it's just a big milestone on your journey. So here's what you can do next. Re-listen to these podcast episodes. Choose one tip and try it this week. Share Lisplore with a friend who needs English help. Keep building your English step by step. And whenever you feel low or tired, come back here. Listen again, feel the motivation again. You are never alone in this. Lisplore is your English home, and we are proud to be part of your journey. A final thank you. From my heart to yours, thank you for listening. Thank you for learning. Thank you for being strong and curious. If you enjoyed this journey, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Lisplore on YouTube. We'll keep bringing you more English listening podcasts, full of stories, ideas, and creative ways to understand English better than ever. So stay with us and never stop exploring.